Students, today we are going to revise the chapter hardware and software. First, a computer is a system. How it is a system? In this picture you can see many parts of a computer, that is monitor, keyboard, mouse, speaker, CPU. These are the different parts of a computer. When it connects to each other, it becomes a computer system. Next, IPO process. I for input, P for process, O for output. Computer require some instruction through the keyboard or mouse, and it processes in CPU. Then we get the output in the form of monitor. So this was the IPO process. Now hardware and software. What is hardware? The physical parts of a computer that you can see and touch are called hardware. For example, mouse, printer, CD. These are the parts of a hardware. Software. Software is a set of instructions that is also called a computer program. For example, OpenOffice Writer, TuxPaint, Microsoft Windows. These are the example of software. Input, output, and storage devices. Input devices. Input devices that are used to give input, that is instruction to the computer, is called input devices. For example, mouse, joystick, scanner, keyboard, and web camera. These are the examples of input devices. Output devices. Devices that are used to receive the output from the computer, it is called output devices. For example, monitor, printer, speaker, and headphones are the example of output devices. Now storage devices. Devices that are used to store the output from the computer, it is called storage devices. For example, CD, hard disk, and pen drive. These are the example of storage devices. Now what is software? Software is a set of instructions. It is also called a computer program. It instructs a computer hardware what to do and how to perform a particular task. It is responsible for making the hardware work. You cannot touch or feel software. You can only see it. For example, you can draw in TuxPaint using a mouse. Therefore, TuxPaint is a software. Students, there are two types of software. First one is application software. Second one is system software. First one, application software. It helps you to perform specific tasks on a computer. For example, TuxPaint helps you to draw and color on a computer. There are different types of application software that help us perform different tasks. First, word processing application. It helps us to create documents such as letters, label, bills, etc. For example, OpenOffice Writer, MS Word. These are the example of word processing application. Second, spreadsheet applications. It helps us to organize, store, and analyze data in a tabular form. For example, LibreOffice Calc, MS Excel. These are the example of spreadsheet application. Next, presentation application. It helps us to present information in the form of a slide show. For example, OpenOffice Impress and MS PowerPoint. These are the example of presentation application. Next, graphics and animation application. It helps us to create images and animate them. For examples, Scratch, GIMP. These are the example of graphics and animation application. Next, gaming application. It is used to play different games. For example, Sega Candy Crush. This is the example of gaming application. Next, system software. It is software that controls and manages the overall activities of a computer system. An operating system, in short OS, is a set of instruction programs that acts as an interface between the user of the computer and the computer hardware. It allows the user to communicate with the hardware. It is the first software to be installed on a computer. A computer cannot work without an operating system. For example, Microsoft Windows, Macintosh, Linux, Ubuntu. These are the example of system software. Now let us see the Windows 7. The Windows 7 desktop is the main screen of Windows operating system. There are various components of the Windows 7 screen. Here you can see the Windows 7 screen. At the top side to your left, you can see desktop icons. First one is computer, network, recycle bin. These are the desktop icons. Downside you can see one bar, that is a status bar. You can see on that start button to your left side. To your right side you can see the notification area, date and time button. So let us see the one by one. Desktop icons. There are small pictures or graphics on a desktop that represent an application or a program. Commonly used icons on a desktop. First, recycle bin, network, computer. Let us see first computer icon. It shows the list of different icons on a computer and the files stored in these locations. Second, network. It shows whether the computer is connected to a network or not. Third, recycle bin. It stores files that the user has removed or deleted from the computer. Now, taskbar. It is the long horizontal bar at the bottom of the desktop. It contains the start button and application icons on the left and has a notification area and icons for time, date and speaker volume on the right side. Here you can see the image of the taskbar. Let us see one by one. Start button. It displays the start menu that allows the user to open different applications. Second, date and time. It shows the current date and time set for the computer. Third, notification area. It shows small icons that informs the user about the status of various tasks running on the computer. Now next, taking care of a computer. How we can take a computer? Few tips has given here. It is important to take care of computer. You must handle the computer and its parts carefully and gently to avoid damage. You can allow some tips so that the hardware will remain in good condition for a longer time. Here few tips to take care of a computer. First, fight dust. Dust is a major enemy of a computer. It causes heating up of hardware that can cause failure or program when starting a computer. To avoid this, clean up computer gently with a dry soap cloth regularly. Cover your computer when it is not being used to keep it dust free. Second, use clean hands. Make sure your hands are clean and dry before you type on a keyboard or click a mouse. Dirty or wet hands can result in sticky keys on a keyboard and cause stains on the display screen. Next, no food or drinks. Do not keep food or drinks near your computer as it can spill on it accidentally. This can damage the hardware and it may not work as expected. Next, handle with care. The way you handle your hardware devices will determine how long they will last. Always hold the CD correctly by holding it at its edges. Press the keys of the keyboard softly and handle the mouse gently. Student, through this video we have revised the chapter